All right, y'all. We got you cut short, so I'm going to have to go a little bit faster than I'm normally used to going. The Lord said the same in the answer. The three, you still don't get exactly what you're supposed to get from me. Okay. Young team. I got a whole bunch of stuff to say. I'm going to try to say it so y'all can do me a favor and listen to it. But first, before we do that, Mike, you got Mike behind you? Here's Mike. Yes, sir. So, right. Everybody.
Okay.
Wow.
Listen, it's different than hear. Hear means vibrations go into your brain. Listen means that you take those vibrations and you make images with your spirit on what those vibrations mean. That is called listening. Our new generation has a disability. They've never been taught to listen. We didn't have televisions. We didn't have VCRs. We didn't have laptops. We didn't have smartphones. All we had was radio. So we had to learn to listen. What we would like you to listen to is you. Your own understanding. Y.O.U. Because you have never been taught you. You have never been taught how you function as a being. You have never been taught what are your parameters. You've never been taught how to exercise the full capabilities of your being. Why? Because number one, they didn't want you smart. But number two, they didn't want you superior. And you are that. You are what we call a trivalent being, composed of spirit, mind, and body. And we teach you through something called the trivalent understanding noetics, how to work that. Now, I'm so glad Africa House came through here first. Because when I first came to Cleveland, that's where I went. My office was in Africa House with a crew. I'm glad that they're still here, and I'm glad that we have moved into what we are doing right now. Okay. We did that. I'm scratching that. I ain't gonna tell you that. Okay, this is what I'm gonna tell you. Another Ohio native, a guy by the name of Cat Williams, said, in America, it ain't never the shit that happens to you. It's what you do when the shit happens to you. That's America. And that's the place our ancestors came to create us. Because this is the world that we live in.
This is the world we live in. You can choose to transcend it. This is the world we live in. You can choose to transcend it. This is the world we live in. You can choose to transcend it. Life has a purpose before we even came to existence. Everybody had a mission that we said we had to do. Beg the Most High to come back so that we can serve and fulfill what we said we here to do. But no, life isn't easy like that. We came into this world with a bunch of challenges. But luckily enough, the Most High got us blessed, giving us a grace that we naturally possess. So why do we sit around acting like we don't? Got so many gifts that we naturally own. We get here for greater things, we can feel it in the soul. Gotta go deep, gotta search the unknown. This is the world we live in. it's all in your hands. Don't be deceived.
Well, I got a few. Well, I got a few questions, so I really read it. Guessing, what would you do if you really learned you? We're on a mission.
Teaching you to listen, make images of what you hear.
Listening to spirit.
Mind and ears, forgot what I'm here.
To the power of you. Release.
This is the world we live in. You can choose to transcend it. This is the world we live in. You can choose to transcend it.
You can choose. You can transcend it. You transcend it through an acronym, and you're going to find me a whole bunch of those, that we use every day in our program called PEACE. P-E-A-C-E. That stands for proper education always corrects error. You only have an error because you are not educated. And we don't have, in this country, an educational system. What we have is a training system. It trains you to go to work for somebody. And that's no accident. George W., when he instituted No Child Left Behind, said the standards of No Child Left Behind are the standards that most employers want in their employees. You're being trained to work for somebody. You're not being educated. To be educated, you have to talk about you. You have to be trained about you. You have to be taught about you. You have to understand about you. And that is not what this country has ever been about. Now, the education you need regarding where we are and why we're here, Juneteenth, involves two different paradigms or ways of thinking. The first involves the concept of America. Now, does anybody here know the motto of America? Look on your dollar bill. Boom, boom. In 1776, the motto for the United States was approved as E pluribus unum. A motto is a phrase or statement that brings out an idea for an individual, a group, or a industry and a country. E pluribus unum. Thank you, Miss Temple, my Latin teacher for 2 years, because she taught me to translate that. E from pluribus. Where we get plural, plurality, many. Unum, one. From many, one. That's the motto of the United States. Do you know what it means? It means from many countries, from many races, from many people, from many religions, from many others is going to come one. That's the unum. That's what this country was designed to create, the unum. Okay. Right now, many pink people are starting to realize that for this nation to be true to itself, they must disappear. Let me say that again. I don't think you heard me. Many pink people are starting to realize that in order for this nation to be true to itself, they must disappear. They are the pluribus. He's an unum. He's an unum. She's an unum. She's an unum. The millennials are the unum. The millennials Americans are the ones this country was designed to create. And they are not going to let anything get in the way. The millennial generation is making sure that race, religion, gender ID, nor anything used to isolate or separate people into pluribus are barriers to their enabled transcendence to unum status. The second paradigm has to do with enslavement itself. See this big bulletin board back behind here I got on there? This is a poster for one of my books. The Blessings of Slavery. A great story masterfully told, revealing truth, promoting healing, offering a new way of life. Okay. This is something that I would like everybody to not only think about, but visualize. What would be the blessings of slavery? Excuse me, my brother. Do you believe in God?
I do.
You do. Good. Excuse me, my sister. Do you believe in God? Okay, good. If you ask God for anything, say you ask God for courage, do you think God is just going to hand you courage, or God is going to put you in a situation for you to be courageous?
He's going to put me in a situation.
My sister, same question. All right. I've been asking that question for 10 years and I've never got a different answer. God is going to always put you in a situation for you to gain those gifts and abilities that you need. And our ancestors were placed in a situation called enslavement that made them develop gifts and abilities that we are right now not appreciating. Because enslavement meant that you had to now control your mind with your spirit. Because your mind wanted you to strangle a mother, but you couldn't do it. Your mind wanted you to pop somebody, you couldn't do it. Your mind was telling you all sorts of things, you couldn't do it. Our ancestors learned to control that with their spirit. They envisioned things with their spirit that would allow them not to give in to what their mind is. Our ancestors made this country, made the United States of America. We cut down the trees, we built the roads, we built the houses, we worked the farms, we did everything to make this nation what it is. It is our nation if it is no one else's. Again, if you are the unum, the e pluribus unum, you gotta have skin like this. You cannot have pink skin and be an unum. Because we are the ones we have been waiting for. Unum, meaning one. But one of the other things that happened with our ancestors' enslavement was that humanity was taken away from them. And that taking their humanity away from them made them really, really push hard into humanity. Our ancestors really, really moved into peace, freedom, independence, all of these things that made them more human than their oppressors. Okay. And enslavement was just the right situation to develop peace, respect for a humanity that pink people said they lacked, and an absolute thirst for freedom, liberty, independence, and creativity, which led to a large number of our ancestors becoming creative artists. That's what we've been watching here all day. Creative artists. I'm wrapping it up. In music, poetry, sculpting, painting, also cooking, dressing, dancing, and just plain old enjoying. Our ancestors were the kings. Our ancestors were the top. And right now we have the whole planet copying our ancestors, trying to be us. Most artists use the humanistic attribute called empathy, feeling what others feel, to create, communicate, and illustrate their message in song. In doing that, every artist must experience through that empathy what they are presenting. So in every case, the artist pays the price.
Ba-ba-doo, ba-ba-doo-woo. 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 Ba-ba-doo, ba-ba-doo-woo.
Whoa, my darling. Whoa, whoa. The artist pays the price, so you don't have to pay. If only you would listen to what he has to say. That a song from wisdom, that a song from hating, that a song from loving, and a song from Satan. There are songs from lust, There are songs from pain, some songs are done by chosen men, some are men in train. Groove children, groove on the light, one time. Move children to the right side. Advance children to the right. We're looking good. Oh, advance children to the right. Some songs will show you which way to go. If only you would listen.
Listen up.
There's songs that turn you on, show you how much is missing. Songs we're meant to listen to, be checking out the best.
What you like?
Good songs were sent to man from God to help us pass the test. Life is for learning, and the purpose of joining up with the Lord. 1,000 bodies needed, but your soul is never destroyed. Your love, darling, this is all He requires. And all we want is a little understanding. Today, sometimes the song can prophesy a warning from the Master. Make your soul listen to Him to make your learning fast. The devil has a special plan to make hot songs in the then God will turn it around, make good songs for when the set their page. You know some songs can corrupt your flesh to dust. The only songs that you should live are the songs that you can trust. The artist pays the price. So you don't have to. One last for me too. Okay. And that price buys what? That price buys you the blessing of slavery. Our ancestors went through that enslavement so that we could get the creativity, the artistic understanding, the gifts of spirit over mind, and all those other benefits that we take for granted every day, because everybody we know got those same gifts. We don't think it's strange, but people have been telling us for 400 years. How y'all sing like that? How y'all dance like that? How y'all create stuff like that? How you walk with such swag? How you wear your clothes like that? How you dance, sing everything that we do? Because we're the only people on this planet. And we got that because of the blessings of slavery. Appreciate yourself.
Amen.
Last but not least, I ain't even saying that, I ain't gonna do that. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Great. Okay. And why are these blessings hidden from us? So we would not recognize who you are. Why don't we act like we are blessed like that? Well, it's been kept from us by various means for exactly 425 years. The understanding of who, what, and when we are. And there's also something called self-destruction through the grapes of wrath. John Steinbeck, an American novelist, in 1939 wrote a book called The Grapes of Wrath. It was made into a movie. The grapes of wrath, he said, is an energy that comes from a people whose destiny and purpose has been unfulfilled. And this energy is a destructive energy. And unfortunately, we often pass this on to our children because parents feel hurt, frustrated, angry, disappointed. And we pass these images and these energies onto our children who come here seeking to fulfill their purpose. Mississippi Charles Bevis wrote a song called Not a Season in which he discussed this situation. It's called Not a Season because Sippy said that every other being, every other animal on this planet has a mating season, except us. We mate all the time, any day. You know it, I ain't lying. Day, night, in between time, in the meantime. So, he's dead. He called it not a season. But Sippy gave us permission to alter the song, and we called the song The Grapes of Wrath.
Babies coming to this world, not a season. Even if we don't, they know the reasons. And the ones that have different gifts to carry. Tell them, children, take your time, but do not tarry. You were all right, but naked.
That is all over. We have a new day as of right now, today. Amen. Understand your own being. You were created to be the ones. You were created to make the ones. You are the ones we have been waiting for. We are the uno. Not me. I'm old generation. The millennials, they are the UNO, the smartest group of human beings ever to exist. And they are the ones we have been waiting for. So what do? We lead, L-E-G, L, learn. We teach something called a trivalent understanding noetics. We can change how you function from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head in 133 seconds. Yeah, sounds grandiose, sounds strange. That's what the general manager of the Cleveland Cavaliers told me in 2016 when I told him the exact same thing that I just told you. And he told me, no, Doc, that's a little grandiose, that's a little hyperbolic. And then 15 minutes later, he and his assistant were walking around his office saying, Doc, this is amazing. Doc, you can't do this. Doc, this is impossible. You remember what happened to Cleveland Cavaliers in 2016? They won an NBA championship. Now, I'm not saying that I caused them to win an NBA championship. A little guy named LeBron had something to do with that. A guy named Kyrie might hit a three. But I helped. And that's my job, to help. L, learn. E, educate. Educate the young. Educate your children. Educate them. That is your responsibility. Teach them everything you know and more. Last but not least, G, get ready. Because the change is here. It's not coming. The change is now. It's not something you need to look out for. Again, you are the ones you have been waiting for. Get ready, y'all. Because it's time. Lord. Oh, you made it to the end of the video. Well, I am tired a little bit differently. I'm dressed as Baba Amwa. If you would like more of your own understanding, like, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
And go to the sites that we have listed around us. The Most High is good.
And the ancestors are kind
Thanks
for having us on your minds.
Peace.